What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Masters Fantasy Podcast, brought to you by MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. My name's Jonathan, a.k.a. The Commish. Joining me today, as always, we got the Doc. Returning to the show, Dynasty Owl. Good to have you back, my man.
Let's go.
It's doing great. You know me, love to talk rookies and always fantasy football. So good to be back.
Just one thing I wanted to pass along before we jump into it. MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com, 700 Dynasty Leagues. We've never folded a single one. Take a look in the description. Got a link to the Dynasty Orphanage. New teams get posted every day. Half price is the previous owners paid your deposit. Definitely a good way to jump in and get your feet wet. Not what we're here to talk about, though. It's Dynasty Rookie Spotlight time. All right, next guy on the list here, we got Jahan Dotson, Penn State wide receiver. 1.16 to the Washington Commanders, 5'11", 184 pounds, 22 years old. Last season at Penn State, 91 catches, 1,182 yards, 12 touchdowns. Your guys' thoughts? Jahan Dotson is a dynasty prospect.
I can give him the Doc.
I love Jahan Dotson so much. He's got great speed. He's a little undersized, and a little is probably an understatement, but he's got great speed. He's got great hands. I mean, go look up his YouTube. Just go YouTube his name. Watch his highlights. He mosses more people than just about anyone in the country as a guy that's that small. I mean, he's awesome. He's a great competitor. I mean, I just think he's going to be awesome at this next level too. I think he's going to be electric. They're going to find, if you use him in good ways, he's going to be such a great weapon, for many years to come. I truly believe that.
So I'm glad I had the Doc go first because I really feel the same way, but I wouldn't have sold it as good. I mean, this guy really is special. We'll get in the landing spot in a bit. But yeah, just he's got that it factor, obviously on the smaller end. He went higher in the draft than I thought he would, but deservedly so. His hands are next level. His routes are next level. Awesome player.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the fit now. Drafted by the Washington Commanders. Your guys' thoughts, next 3-4 years, his fit with the Washington Commanders and how that's going to look as a dynasty prospect.
So the fit's where it gets a little, man, I just don't know. Obviously, they have Carson Wentz now. They did draft Sam Howell, which makes me feel a little better that they got kind of like a backup plan, which they've got Taylor Heineke too. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't love the fit. McLaurin's there for now. Is he there long term? Does it hurt or help Dotson if he gets traded? I don't know. It's just a very messy situation if you ask me. Yeah, so hard to predict, but I don't know. I didn't love the landing spot. I love the draft capital because he went earlier than I thought. So that's good.
Yeah, that is true. I like that aspect of it. But yeah, similarly to Al there, I'm not a huge fan of the landing spot. I'm not a fan of Carson Wentz. And yeah, it's kind of hard to say whether Terry McLaurin, if he stays, does that hurt Jahan Dotson? If he gets traded somewhere, does that hurt Jahan Dotson? I almost said Deshaun Watson.
Kind of sounds like it. Yeah, that's
funny. I mean, those will be the things that we'll want to see. But I mean, his talent's there. You should be able to use him in a variety of ways. I'm hoping they do that.
All right, now let's talk about the upcoming rookie draft. Definitely interested to hear what you guys say, given all the potential you feel about this guy. Upcoming rookie drafts, where you guys got him slotted in, where are you kind of planning on drafting Jahan Watson or Deshaun Dotson. Yeah. Jahan Dotson. Sorry, guys, thought it was funny.
Man, definitely, I think, in terms of prediction, wide range of outcomes, I'm going to say 1.5 to 1.10.
I was going to say 1.6 to 1.10. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of in that range.
Yeah.
And middle to late first round, just in that range. Anywhere, I would not be surprised.
All right, good stuff.
And I don't even know where I'd take him. Somewhere in the middle of that, maybe.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, and then the last question, I got a random trade for you. And actually, since this started, I've been all over the place because you guys started, we were all up here. So I was like ready to sling some pretty big names at you. Then we kind of brought it down a little bit when we talked about destination. So I'm just going to pick another young guy in the league. You're on the clock right now with a dynasty trade. Jahan Dotson or Claypool?
I'll go Dotson.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Okay, interesting. I actually thought
I feel
Well,
if they didn't draft
yeah.
Pickens, I'd feel maybe a little differently. But
Yeah.
for now,
Yeah.
I think
And
I'll
I
take
agree. The
Dotson.
Pickens pick does play into that. That to me was a little telling of how confident they are. But also, there's Deontay Johnson trade rumors out there a little bit, just because he's going to want his new deal soon, and I hope they pay him. Well, I mean, from a Browns fan, I hope they don't. But like, I feel like
Yeah, I hope
he
they
deserves money,
trade
I
him.
guess. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, and I
Get
think
rid of
that's
him.
interesting too that you guys both picked Dotson, because I do think, you know,
Mhm.
with Chase Claypool, I feel like you could definitely use Claypool to get into the draft.
Yeah.
Probably in a good enough spot to draft Dotson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would say so.
I
For
mean,
sure.
that's kind of interesting. So
Yeah, and I wouldn't give up a first for Claypool, which I think ties back to why I'd rather have Dotson. If I had Claypool and I could sell him for a first, I would.
yeah, which I guess, you know, declined, because I do
Yeah.
know, you know, during that rookie season and directly after, I mean, that was a very, very common trade.
Right.
You know, guys were getting up a first for Claypool all over the
Mhm.
place. All right, good stuff, guys. As always, if you could hit the like and subscribe button at home, love for you to come be a part of the Masters family. 600 Dynasty Leagues, 700 Dynasty Leagues. We've never folded one. Any last words, guys?
Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Boom.